Slow key, and I am. I say I am. Mr. Super Facts. This camera looks so fucked up, bro. It looks so shitty. So anyway, I stumbled upon this theory. It's similar to gang stalking, shit like that, but it's called like higher vibration theory or ascension theory, where it's like these people, their consciousness is so stuck in this material physical 3D simulation that that's all they can process, right? That's the lens that they're in. And damn near physically, that's all that they can witness. And basically, the theory is that, when you reconnect with your soul, when you overstand, understand, whatever, that there's more than like the shit in front of us is just bullshit. You ascend to a higher level of consciousness or a higher vibration. So you're able to tap into, it's like unlocking new abilities. And once again, it's like upgrading your conscious lens. Let's have a real conversation. So they saying basically that, like, have you ever noticed that once you upgrade your consciousness, you're able to sense even things that you actually like, you become naturally, like, a byproduct is becoming hyper aware to patterns or your, frequencies in your environment and stuff like that. And then you just see things, your lens is like expanded. But the ascension theory basically is that these people can't see us. There's times or moments where their level of consciousness is just so low, they're stuck on the three-dimensional whatever, that they just physically, there's moments where they physically can't see us. You know what I'm saying? Because I went on Reddit and I was going down this little rabbit hole, and it's like, it's so many situations where I'll go to do something, and apparently a lot of people go through it, where they're trying to do something, there's always someone like trying to, like, almost damn near like somebody like cutting you off. You like, do you not see me? Or somebody, you know what I mean, just in your way, but it seems like purposely, or it's like you don't exist. It's like you're a ghost. It's been so many times where I'm driving and a person will just walk in front of my car, and I'm like, well, like, what in the Sixth Sense? What in the Bruce Willis is going? Am I dead? Like, it literally moments where I was like, am I fucking dead? Like, does this person not fucking see me? You know what I mean? To do something so stupid like walk in front of my car, or as soon as I go to make a turn, hear this person just, I mean, the most, like, with the most disrespectful, cutting me off in the most disrespectful way type shit. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't take that off of the table, because I personally experienced that. And then also, the other side of that is, I feel like you also become like, this is some fucking bullshit. you also become like uh they just it's just like gravitate gravity it's like spiritual gravitation. I don't even know, like vibrational gravitation, where it's like you don't necessarily fuck with people, like could care less. You know, you can entertain yourself if you completely isolate it or whatever. A lot of times it's just you deal with people and they drain you opposed to, fuel you. Let's have a real conversation. So my situation, you know, I came over here just today, for example. I know the spots where it's like, see, like I'm not like these other people that just like park in like busy places, and then be like, oh, and then when a person parks next to me or just stands in front of my car, I'm like, oh, that's gang stalking. Like, no, that's silly, that's goofy, and you fuck up the actual, like when it organically happens, you fuck that up. It's like crying wolf. You know what I'm saying? And that's the last thing you want to do, especially as like once you awaken, you don't ever want to fall into that category of somebody that like you cry wolf, because that's when people just lose all respect for you and you lose all spiritual credibility. Let's have a real conversation. So, but I came here. I'm like, let me park over here because I know, like, once again, I drive around these areas all day long. I know where people is at, and I know where people are gonna be, and I know where people aren't. And it's just like it's like a fucking video game half the time because I'm like, it's just not adding up. I was just like today, I pulled over here on purpose because I'm like, ain't nobody gonna be on this area. So not even fucking 10 minutes of me being over here. Here comes a random ass person just sitting down in front of my car. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then some other people. Whatever. Um, the other day, I had to. The other day, I had to go to somebody's house. Forget what I was doing. I forget. I actually forget what we was gonna do. I'm gonna go to the store or something. So I had to go to somebody's house. Whole street is empty. Whole entire street is empty. But then when I get to their driveway, people just standing in the fucking driveway. Apparently, it's the surveyor people, these fucking weirdos that I don't even know. Like, they have those things where they're like, look like they're like measuring something or looking. I don't even know. They got like a scope. I don't even fucking know what it is. I don't even care. You know what I mean? But it's like, that was the first time I've ever seen that. You're standing, they were literally standing in the person's driveway that I needed to get in. I'm like, and it's always when I first wake up too. Like when I first wake up, as soon as I walk outside, it's just like activated. Here's the dog walker. Here's the fucking the people cutting down the trees. Here's the fucking uh, whatever maintenance person. Whole street empty. They right next to my car. You know what I mean? I'm like, here we go. Excuse me. I'm like, here we go. Here, I'm like, here we go. I look down the street. Nobody over there. Nobody over there. Right next. You know what I'm saying? Where I gotta go. Right. I'm like, you can't make this shit. Only thing you can do is laugh at it, because if not, you're gonna crash the fuck out. End up in jail or dead. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a real conversation. So so I'm like, it's just like the sequence. It's not about, a lot of times it's not about what happens, you know, that it does play a part in, what is happening, but it's also how it happened. The like I'm saying it's like 60-40 how it happens. You know what I mean? That's the like the red flag. You know what I mean? That's the where a lot of the patterns is at. You know what I mean? So like I said, I go there and these motherfuckers is standing. There's nobody in the entire street, and these motherfuckers is standing. Normally, I see them on like the corner or something like that. They be on the curbs. They were standing in the motherfucker's driveway. What's up, Hurricane? Where, the person I was gonna go see, they couldn't even back their car out of their own driveway. Like, I mean, what the fuck are you doing? Literally, it was weird. So then I park across the street, right? I parked because I couldn't park in the driveway, so I parked across the street. Within 2-3 minutes of me being across the street, here comes these random ass fucking town people in the little municipal. I don't fucking know, bro. And they're like, oh, the dude pulls up behind me, and I'm like, mind you, I haven't even been out the house for longer than fucking like I've been out less than 20 minutes. I had just walked out the house. I wasn't out the house for longer than 20 fucking minutes, bro. And that's another thing you gotta pay attention to is timing, right? So the actual event, the way that the event takes place, and also the timing of it. You know what I mean? Like those are all like, it's rinse, wash, and repeat. Those are the things that's like, no, this is off. This is off. You know what I mean? And it's like, so anyway, so I park across the street. Here comes the town people. And I'm like trying to like, clean out my car and shit, organize my car. And then they're like, oh, we need you to move your car. I'm like, right on time. You know what I mean? Like, we need you to move your car. Uh, we have to check a well, or we have to check some dumb shit. I'm like, so you mean to tell me 20, and I can't help it. I'm just like, it's 24 hours in a day. It's 24 hours in a day. And it's like, as soon as I go to do anything, my nigga, here come these motherfuckers. As soon as I go to do anything, these niggas just spawn like a video game. They're like, we need you to move your car. We're checking some bullshit. I just fucking drove the fuck off. I just went to, I just left. I told, I was like, I'll be back later. Yo. I'll be back later. I came back a little bit later. I'm like, I can't deal with this shit. These simulated games that they, that this bullshit ass Matrix plays. You know what I'm saying? Super weird, super goofy, right? Fucking other night I came home. I think it was 2 nights ago. I come home. I get home late, whatever. And then like I'm walking towards whatever the crib, and then I'm looking. I see everything. Even when I don't want it, I can't help it. I'm not gonna say I see everything, but I see like 90% of shit. You know what I mean? Like I can't. Once you can't go backwards. It's when it comes to awareness and hyper awareness. Let's have a real conversation. So I notice a lot of shit, bro. And it just be feeling like niggas is just watching me, and I'm like, and it's like I was thinking about it yesterday, you know, when you feel like, when you constantly catch people, because it's not about feelings. When you constantly catch people watching you, when you catch somebody watching you, right? And when you catch people following you, You know what I mean? Like, it make you feel like God with no superpowers. It make you feel like if Jesus was, well, Jesus was a victim, but it make you feel like God, but you don't have no superpowers, or it make you feel like Jesus with no superpowers because now you just got a bunch of people fucking following you or harassing you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm walking inside, and I'm talking about it's late, bro. It's late. You know what I mean? So I'm walking inside, and then here I see a motherfucker peeking through the fucking blind, like the bottom of the blinds. You know how you look through the blinds when you don't want somebody to see you looking through the blinds? Motherfucker looking at the bottom of the window, looking through the blinds. I'm like, and I just not even like, cause I don't like looking in people's house, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just subtle respect, right? I don't, when I'm walking down the street, I consciously I don't want to stare into people's houses and shit. I think that's rude. Like, that's disrespectful. Even though your dumbass ain't got no curtains, you got your shit wide open for everybody to see, pause. That's just me. I wouldn't want niggas staring into my house and shit. Just common courtesy. Let's have a real conversation. But even though you ain't got no damn, blinds or whatever. But that's just me. So, but like out of the corner of my eye, I just like, naturally look over and I see this motherfucker at the bottom of the motherfucking I'm like, nigga, just you wanna say hi, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? You wanna say hi, say what's up. I don't get that. Like, then everybody got a ring camera, and then I'm going in the night before or a couple nights, whatever. Same week sometime, whatever, probably. And I'm going in, I'm closing the door, I look across the street. It's a motherfucker standing in Nate. The nigga across the street is standing in Nate. And I'm talking about this is late. This is not like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. This is late. This is, you know what I mean? Niggas should be asleep late. You know what I mean? So I'm going inside, close the door. Nigga standing in the door, just staring at a nigga across the street. I'm like, okay, it's like some Truman shit, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like me, I don't get like I personally like I don't give a fuck. It's a lot of people that'll feed into that shit and spiral out. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I just wish, me personally, I just wish that if niggas I wish niggas would pull up so we can do something about it. If if the program is real and all of this other shit, just pull up and let's have a conversation or more. You know what I mean? That's my thing. But I don't have the energy to like worry about it. Is what it is, bro. Like, I don't have the energy to worry about shit like that, dude. You know what I mean? They're obviously fucking like under demonic possession because the way I live my life, bro, I don't follow nobody, I don't harass nobody, I don't mess with nobody. I mind my fucking business, I do my job, and then that's it. I keep it moving, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I I treat people how I would want to be treated, bro. But it's just like going back to the Ascension Theory. These are side effects of that. You know what I mean? Like, having these people gravitate towards you when you don't want to be bothered. I could park anywhere, bro. I could park anywhere. Like the other night, I went and parked in a parking lot within fucking not even 5 minutes, and that's how I know something's up. Like, if I could go park somewhere and within 2-3 minutes somebody parked right next to me, I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay. All right. You know what I mean? Like, it's annoying. Annoying as hell. and they fuck with you at your job. You know what I mean? They fuck with you on every level. And I was thinking about that earlier. Like, I think I forgot exactly. I think I forgot exactly the example that I wanted to use, but just going all the way back, bro. Just going all the way back to like as far as just being fucked with, being spiritually sabotaged. You know what I'm saying? You know, like just coming from a family where there was no unconditional love, right? There was none of that. I mean, the entire family, bro. I come from like I wouldn't wish the family that I came from, the psychological warfare and torture and manipulation and just complete like just disrespectful nigger programming bullshit. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. The shit that I've had to go through psychologically, I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst fucking enemy, bro. Because I don't even know how I'm not dead or in jail yet because of the people, the terrible family that I was born into. I don't even know how I'm this person that I am. Because I'm like, how does somebody that a child is born into a family a child is born into a family and receives fuck unconditional love, they don't receive any constant genuine love, right? But then somehow the child grows up to be with the ability to love and give unconditional love. This shit is crazy. Here we go. I got two gang stalkers beefing in front of me. Two dog walkers. But man, they got dark pretty fast. So anyway, man. Um shit was real. Shit was real. Like, so you give birth, right? Just imagine this, right? The level of just like hatred a person, like you know what I mean? Like just you're gone. Your vessel is gone. You're gone. You're the demon just ate everything. You know what I mean? So imagine a mother getting donkey fucked, bringing a soul into this satanic simulation realm, demonic soap opera. You bring a child into this terrible fucking world, and then you don't show the child any real love. The child is basically an accessory. Let's have a real conversation. The child is really just serves as a reminder of regret. Let's have a real conversation. They on my ass, boy. The dog walkers. That's three dog walkers. That's three dog walkers making their way right next to my car. That's three. That's three. So anyway, you bring a mother, a piece of shit mother brings a child into the world, doesn't show the child love, but every time in that child's life, when he actually stumbles, maybe it's a blessing from the creator, Maybe it's an accident. Maybe a nigga just stumbled into happiness and love. The mother tries to sabotage it. Right? So, the first girl I fell in love with, the piece of shit that brought me into this demonic soap opera, like she would call her a bitch to me. I was on my way. I just need her. I needed this stupid bitch to give me a ride because I was gonna go see the fireworks with my girlfriend. This was like the first. You gotta understand. This is the first time I ever felt that feeling of love. I didn't know what the fuck that shit was. A nigga was just getting by off of, you know what I mean? So it's the first time I ever had somebody in my life that showed me something that your parents are supposed to show you first, right? So I'm like, at the time, I'm like 13, 14. I don't know what love is. A stranger had to show me that. So then she telling me, oh, this person you love, oh, this girl's a bitch. And she's this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, you don't talk about the person I love like that. I don't give a fuck who you are. Right? And you just gotta think about how evil a person like that is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This niggas, I mean, come see me in real life, bro. Let me know when you in Jersey, AJ. And come say that to my face, bro. I'm tired of you niggas in the comment section, bro. That don't mean nothing. You don't that it don't mean nothing. Let me know when you in Jersey. That's all you gotta do. You know what I mean? Just let me know when you in Jersey. Let me know when you in let me know when you in anyway, that's all I'm saying. Cause when I really gotta say something to somebody, I'm at their front door. I pulled up to niggas' front doors allegedly. Front doors. When I gotta talk to somebody, I'm at their front door. Multiple occasions. So the internet, the comment section, that's some really like homosexual activity when you try to like talk tough in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? If niggas is a part of the program or niggas really want an issue, let me know when you in Jersey. I don't have nothing to live for. I'm overly about that life. I'm overly about it. I'm overly about disrespect. I'm overly about whatever these idiots want to do. I don't care. I don't care. That's why you never see me in nobody's comment section fucking talking shit, bro. Cause I don't care. I don't care. If I cared, I'd be at your front door, knocking on your door. I don't care. People get like fucked up with this internet shit. But anyway, so on everything I've loved, I've taken road trips. I've taken road trips. Spur of the moment road trips. Oh word. Oh word. Let's test. Let's just I just want to see something real quick. I just want to see something real quick. You know what I'm saying? The fuck is you talking about? But real men don't try to be tough in a fake environment. Let's have a real conversation. Real men don't try to be tough in a fake environment. And real men don't even waste their energy disrespecting people that they don't give a fuck about. If I don't give a fuck about you, I'm not gonna disrespect. I don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so that was one situation, right? She's just like, oh, I'm like, bro, how you gonna? You see somebody, and you see somebody, actually happy, and you take it upon yourself to disrespect that person's happiness. You're fucking evil. Another situation. It was either my birthday or my birthday weekend, right? And I went and got my first dog. Now, when I was growing up, I used to go to my cousin's house. Um, and my cousin, his family was fucked up too. All our families was fucked up. There was no fucking normal shit going on. There was no unconditional love. There was no like uh home family It was none of that shit, nigga. That shit is a Disney movie. But anyway, I go over his house and he had his I guess it was his dad's dog. He had a huge black Labrador. The dog was probably 100 pounds, like 90, 100 pounds. The dog, and it was tall too. I was like, God damn. But his dad didn't give a fuck about the dog, so he let the dog out, and he let the, you know, white people let their dogs out in the backyard. Piece of shit niggers. They opened the front door, and they and he was basically just like, his attitude was like, if the nigga come back, he come back. If he don't, he don't. That was his. I was like, this nigga was a piece of shit, bro. You know what I mean? So that's the energy where I come from, bro. Like, nigga, if you come back, you come back. If you don't, you don't. That's where I come from. You know what I mean? Like a fucking dog, right? So, but I remember I just love, like, I was like, damn, when I get my money right, that's gonna be my first dog. I'm gonna get me a black Labrador. I'm black, he black. It's a beautiful fucking dog. That's the motherfucking dog. Like I said, I'm leaning off a White Claw. Ain't you the same bitch ass nigga that was talking shit about White Claws, or was that somebody else? He on that white bitch potion. But anyway, so it was my birthday or my birthday week, and then I went and got, me and my girlfriend at the time. I went and got a black lab, and it was the dog was fucking beautiful, man. The dog was beautiful. That was my first dog, my dog. I bring the dog home. My mom said it was okay that he could stay in the basement with me and shit. And then, right? And then I'm out doing something. I don't know what I was doing. I'm out eating or something. And then I left my dog in my room. And then I come back to the house. She got a white lady. She got a white bitch in the house talking about some, yeah, she gonna come take the dog because the dog look malnourished. When I tell you, I almost killed everybody on yeah, in Minecraft. When I tell you, bro, when I tell you, dog, like, see, like, you ever notice, and that show you how dumb these people are, or how much they just don't care about their lives. Cause you ever notice how these people always fuck with the craziest person in the room? They always poking the biggest fucking bear. It's like, you see these other coward ass niggas out here, these soft ass frail motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you mess with them? Why are you messing with me? I'm front page, baby. I'm front page. Leave me a fucking alone. When I crash out, is read all about it. Like, leave me alone. So yeah, so I'm like, yo. So I don't know what I did. I think I grabbed my dog and just left. And then I think the cops got involved and shit. think yeah, I think the cops got involved and all this shit. She tried to give me. It was the same. Like I said, it's how things. It's the event, but it's how things happen. It's the timing. You know what I'm saying? So it was the same situation where a nigga was happy, and then here come this motherfucker trying to sabotage it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like so many times in my life, I should have slid so hard on this bitch, but for some reason I didn't, bro. When I know other niggas would have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I interact with people, like you gotta understand, I already got the blueprint on the narcissist, like the textbook narcissist. I already had the blueprint on it by the time I was fucking when I was by the time I was 15, 16. I didn't have the spiritual side yet. I didn't understand the, you know what I mean, like the demonic side of it. I just knew that, this person is a piece of shit and they're not going to change, and that's exactly what happened. They didn't change, they only got worse. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is not yo, niggas is not going to change, bro. They only going to get worse. He said it's a mental disorder, personality disorder, demonic fucking a demonic infestation. Let's have a real conversation, bro. You know, a demonic infestation. You know what I mean? It's a choice. Being a narcissist is a choice. Being evil is a choice. So, and I experienced that family, relationships, friends, social media niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like I've experienced it on every level, you know? And it's like at the end of the day, it's always the same shit. Like the only way for you to like work through it, you just literally just gotta let them go. You just gotta say it is what it is. That's the only fucking thing you can do. It's just say it is what it is. There's nothing else you can do. You can't fix. I mean, that's your opinion. I call people narcissists that fit the character traits. I'm very accurate in what in my diagnosis. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Everything get diluted. As soon as a nigga learn a new word, you know what I mean? Just look at that one word when niggas was saying that shit. Very demure. I'm like, to this day, I'm like, all of y'all faggots, whoever used that word is gay, and I still don't know what it means, and I don't want to know what it means. Very demure. I mean, it was just like it was on. It goddamn, it was on fucking dating profile. I'm like, okay, so it's like monkey see, monkey do. It's a bunch of fucking. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of fucking, spiritual fucking chimps out here. Let's have a real conversation. And that's why niggas that monkey see, monkey don't, right? I'm a monkey see, monkey don't ass nigga. And that's why you get fucking punished. Cause you supposed to do. You supposed to be a monkey see, monkey do ass nigga. When you get in that category, like, oh shit, that's a monkey see, monkey don't ass nigga. That's when you get into trouble. Let's have a real conversation. So anyway, yeah, I was going down this rabbit hole. and it was just about, you know, the synchronicities of, it's a combination of gang stalking and NPCs, background people, lower vibrational material realm, people like, they just, our consciousness outranks them. And it could be a real situation where there's moments where we're just, I don't know, like maybe we're outside of there for a moment. I'm not saying like, permanent, but for moments we could potentially vibrate on such a high level that sometimes we might be outside of their light spectrum, even if it's for 1 or 2 seconds. Same way these other entities are outside of our light spectrum and all of that other shit. But then you have people that's tapped in to some whole other shit where they can see those things. What they call clairvoyance or some shit. I don't fucking know, bro. They can see them things. They can hear them. They can communicate with them. I don't want to. I don't want none of that. I'm good on that. Only superpower. The only superpower that I want. I just want to be able to steal shit and never get caught. That's it. Like if I had a superpower where like every time I steal shit, it just like scrambles my identity on the cameras and shit. That's all I need, bro. Cause ain't nothing, free shit hit different, nigga. Free shit, I can understand what they call them, kleptomaniacs and shit. Free shit hit different, bro. Free food, free money. I got some free pussy before. That shit was amazing. It was the best. It was healthy too and everything. So anyway, on one thing, my stomach was fucked up, bro. All right. I haven't really been watching them goofy ass niggas. Apparently they got matching tattoos. But ever since they did that gay shit, man, that was crazy. Ever since they did that gay shit, that was crazy. And then they had Takashi up on there. Oh my god. I saw the one clip where Takashi, man, you gotta watch that nigga Takashi, bro. That nigga Takashi, dog. He done walked in the room like an AB was literally stroking a bitch. Nigga Broner was fucking a bitch. The cameraman walked in. I'm like, oh my god, man. And what's gonna happen is they gonna get banned. They're gonna get banned because they're literally. I mean, this is like they're literally setting. They're gonna get banned, and they're probably gonna go to jail because they sloppy niggas, bro. Just sloppy. Like they're inviting girls. They're inviting girls from California, Texas, New York, wherever, Florida. They're inviting girls, Vegas. They're inviting girls from different states to their Airbnbs or wherever they're at, and they're paying them money. They're on camera saying, "I'll give you $1,000 to have intercourse with us for 3 hours." Like, bro, what are you doing, dude? I could, me personally, I couldn't. One, it's like, look, bro, there's nothing wrong with paying for anything. Everything has a price. There's nothing wrong with paying for anything. But it's like the sad part is they shouldn't have to. The sad part is now maybe AB, but Dean shouldn't have to pay for nothing. Maybe Takashi have to pay. You know what I mean? Like, because he look like a rat, dude. Takashi look like a fucking whole ass rat, bro. He look like a transgender rat. But that's exactly what they did with Diddy and these other people. They're gonna hit him with a Rico. Be like, yo, we got you on live talking about you're gonna pay. I mean, every fucking girl they bring over there, I give you 500. I give you 1,000. It's on. They don't even take the microphones off, bro. They don't even take the microphones off, bro. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just once I said, bro, we all do the same shit since the beginning of time, but it's how you do it. It's how you do it, bro. If you just like you got that demon of lust, if you got that demon of lust putting belt to ass to your root chakra, let's have a real conversation. Nigga, open up a strip club or open up a brothel. Open up a legal established business situation to where you can just walk up in your establishment and have sex with any girl up in there. And you don't have to worry about, because that's what these motherfuckers do. That's what the real niggas do. You know what I mean? Like, but they're on stream, literally, like, having intercourse with these random ass girls that a lot of them are probably meeting for the first time. You know what I mean? These girls, the transactions is right there. The dumb bitches like, cash at me, send me the money on Cash App. It's like, they self snitching. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is like, bro, this is they're gonna get banned and they're gonna end up in jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just very sloppy. It's very ghetto. And it's sad because it shows you like when niggas get money, when niggas is touching 100,000 plus, 100,000 too. You know what I mean? Like when niggas start touching 100,000 plus, like liquid. You know what I mean? Like nigga got 100,000 liquid. It just show you like the average dude is just gonna trick. No matter how, dude, a nigga will spend $10,000 to sleep with a female, bro. Ain't no pussy in the world worth $10,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I already know what's going on. This is that moment where it's building up. They already had that dumbass girl come out. The girl stood up and she started to walk away. And then like Broner patted her on the butt, like to kind of like. I mean, he was probably being a freak, but he also it looked like he was like, "Yo, where you going?" It was like a weird. It was like to get somebody's attention. Like, he didn't like grab her butt and like squeezed it and palm. You know what I mean? Like it was with the he backhand the bitch. Like he and then the bitch says, "Oh, I feel like you was trying to disrespect. I feel like you was trying to grab my asses." I'm like, "Oh, here we go with this shit, bro." So that's what I mean. I respect real whores. I don't respect these dumbass childish bitches that play with it. I don't respect them. And I've said this like for a long time, man. Like, if you watch the movie Taken or any of these movies where a chick is fucking a slave, where a chick is literally in chains. It was a movie where the chick was literally like she was like in chains and she had to like sleep underneath um the guy and the girl that she was their slave. She had to sleep under their bed or some shit like that. Like she was locked up or some shit like, bro. Like the girl in the box, I think it was called. Like, bro, listen, bro. All of them chicks, my opinion, all of them chicks that play around with it, they all need to actually experience what it really feels like to be held captive against your will. Since you think being a whore is a game, right? Since you think being ex trafficked is a game. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. They really think this shit is a game, bro. Being like they voluntarily ex trafficked themselves for sport. Like it's like a hobby to them, bro. So when shit happens to these chicks like that, I could care less. I only care about the chicks that actually get kidnapped, they get snatched, and they get held against their will. Those are the only chicks I care about. I don't care about these other chicks. This chick was walking around wearing a fucking a slutty ass shirt that said "slippery when wet," and then a nigga tap your butt, and then she was ready to fucking cry and call the FBI. Get the fuck out of here. This bitch was ready to call the FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security. That's so disrespectful to bitches that actually been through some real traumatic shit, bro. That had they shit taken from them. It show you how fucking stupid these people are, bro. But you have to go through something so messed up for you to even have enough awareness to not even play around with that shit. What kind of goofy ass shit is that, bro? See how long it takes for somebody to fucking pull up next to me. Phone is on fire. Indian reservation. This shit is no joke, bro. This shit is no joke, bro. You got chicks that literally they get kidnapped. They disappear. And then they wake up in an environment to where they just get used all day. And ain't nobody coming to save them. Ain't no clout chasing. And then you got these other girls, and all they do is solicit themselves every single day on Instagram, and you know what I mean? They're begging to be used. And then turn around and call the police after they get what they want. And then turn around and call the police after they get what they want. Fuck this world, bro. Fuck this world, bro. I be watching that. I be watching them, A, B, and D, and I be watching the girls that they interact with. Yeah, they had a girl on the bus or something. Had a girl in the Sprinter, and he was like, "Yo, how old are you?" And the bitch wouldn't even say how old she was. So he was like, "You got to get out. What kind of weirdo? What kind of weird shit you on? You gotta go." Bitch gonna start crying, doing all this other shit. I could tell every single time AB start talking to a chick or Dean start talking to a chick, and I will say this, I respect them. Like they outright, like these niggas will be like, "Are we fucking tonight?" I mean, they say it outright, and then the girls say whatever dumb shit. They always say no, or they whatever be on some goofy shit. They don't never say yeah, like you know what I mean. The strippers did. They had an episode where they had a the strippers said this, but then they start talking about prices, and I'm like, that's what's gonna get you in trouble right there. Especially what I don't think prostitution is legal in any state in the United States. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, it might be legal in a couple states. Might be legal in a couple states. I can't remember which ones, but actually, let me see. I feel like it's like a random state like Nevada, Colorado or some shit. Legal Nevada, dude. I was gonna say Nevada, bro. I don't know why I was gonna say Nevada, bro. Okay, with two exceptions. It's illegal in every U.S. state with two legal exceptions. Nevada, they have regulated brothels, and Maine, it says it's decriminalized. They said it's decriminalized, but buying it remains a crime. This is what the fuck niggas be talking about. But it's just so weird that you got like California and you got Figueroa and all this other shit, and you got these other states where girls like Texas and all that shit, where girls be walking around on the blade or whatever, and they be walking around in a thong. You can tell you they're selling it, and somehow, yo, it's crazy. I can't even show it on here. I get my whole channel new. My whole channel would get taken down if I showed this video I saw. This dude, he called a hoe hunter or some shit on Instagram. He's called a hoe hunter. And he pulled up on this chick. He said the bitch was 35 months pregnant. Dude, she looked like she was about to bust a month ago. The chick she was wearing a G string. The chick was wearing a G string with some heels on, titties out, walking down the street. She looked like she was at least 10, 11 months pregnant, bro. Like, it looked like an alien was about to come out of her. A fucking Wimby the baby daddy. Her stomach was huge. Her stomach was huge. And she was selling it, bro. I wish I had a bike so bad. Legal in Minneapolis. Bath houses. This is like this weird ass fucking era. This is we living in the we're living in like the corniest, like it sucks because we still have memories of the old world where like life was just like, analog. It was just better. And then now we're in this AI dumbass world where everything is fake, gay, retarded. You know what I mean? And then, but we're still in this dumbass transitioning period when it's like, it's just rules for rules for me and not for thee, or whatever the fuck it's called. That's just the worst part about this timeline. And I mean, it's always been like this. But the fact that we live in a world where, like, I tried this. Oh, I threw it away. I went and tried that new Mountain Dew bullshit, the dirty Mountain Dew. It wasn't terrible, but it tasted weird as shit. It's basically like Mountain Dew with like, it's like creamsicle Mountain Dew. It was, I don't know. Probably would never buy that shit ever again. But the point I'm trying to make was it was 70 grams of sugar in this fucking 20-ounce bottle, bro. It was literally 20 grams of sugar in this tiny ass. It was 70 grams of sugar in this tiny ass little bottle of soda. The intention is to fucking kill me. You know what I mean? Like, their intention is to kill me, bro. Like, to kill anybody that's drinking this shit. You only supposed to consume. I think a man is only supposed to consume 30 grams of sugar in a day, and I think a woman is only 20 grams, something like that. Why is there 70 grams of sugar in this tiny ass bottle? You're intentionally trying to kill me. Yeah, and then the high fructose and all the other fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you're actively your intentions are actively to kill me, and that's allowed. That's FDA approved. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So it's like rules for me, but not for thee, where they're legally allowed to fucking kill us every way, shape, and form. And then as soon as you even speak about, you know what I mean, defending yourself, hold on, fight back, get up, Craig, get up, Craig. As soon as you even speak about defending yourself, you're a terrorist. So we're in this like dumbass transition right before we don't have no freedom at all. Because only two things is gonna happen. They're gonna completely, like, we're gonna have zero freedom at all, or the whole shit is gonna get blown up, and it's just gonna be like, you know what I mean, like every man for himself type shit. And the crazy part is, we already help each other. We keep the system going. When you go to the fucking doctor, it's a regular motherfucking bitch. That's your nurse, right? It's a regular nigga, that's your doctor. We already help each other, but it's just the money. I'm delivering food to people that are disabled, fucking lazy, that don't have vehicles, that don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even something as, you know, like a monkey could do it, like delivering food. I'm still an asset to people that need that. When my car was fucked up, total, whatever, I physically could not get to a restaurant. You know what I mean? Unless I felt like walking 40 minutes round trip. You know what I'm saying? So that person was doing me a service. The only difference was they were being paid to. Why can't we live in a world where we do shit, where we help each other, without money being involved? You know what I mean? Where we barter. Why niggas gotta be compensated to, you know what I'm saying, to do shit we already doing? We're already, the fucking bus driver is you know what I mean, giving niggas rides all day and shit. You already doing it, nigga. Like, a nigga will do Uber all day long, right? A nigga will do Uber all day long, but they won't stop at like a bus stop and give like the senior citizen like a ride home for free. And that's exactly what they want. Fuck you too. For real. You know what I'm saying? Because now, when they come through with this, I don't know if it was Jeff Bezos or who it was, these billionaires now, they talking about the, I always forget what it's called, the basic income bullshit. Once they do that, it's over. Once they approve that, it's over. Like, it's done. And they won't need these pieces of shit. They won't even allow me to make money. Like, I'm done. Like, this is my last little bit of time doing this shit because they don't even let me make money. I remember I used to make almost 200. I would could make $200 every fucking day, and they killed it. They killed it. They took more money away from the driver for deliveries. They got niggas out here doing deliveries for $2 and some change, bro. I've seen deliveries for $2, bro. And they got the drones. They got the drones. They're gonna have the drones dropping off your food and all of that shit. So it's like, if you don't open your own business, find, like people always say, find a problem, find the problem and be a solution to a problem and open up your own business or whatever, it's over for you. Like, you just gonna suffer. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna suffer. Or figure out how to get in on this fucking content creator shit. Sell your soul, do whatever you gotta do. Let me let me take her for a test drive first, nigga. I'll tell you if it's hitting. I'll tell you if that bitch smell like butter chicken and turmeric all day long. He said long hair, big dick. Damn, that's crazy. To each his own. Threw all my money in a slot machine. Man, listen, bro. That's it. And then the gambling shit is out of control, bro. Everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. I ain't never seen so many gambling ads, bro. Every fucking video, bro. Every video. And it's like, damn, bro, how do niggas even afford to gamble? It's another thing. These pieces of shit put the ATM. They put the ATM right next to the fucking the virtual gambling machine. I hate people that sneeze loud, bro. I shouldn't be able to hear you from across the street, bro. Genuine. It's shit like that that make me want to crash out. I shouldn't be able to hear you from down the street sneezing, bro. The fuck wrong with you, nigga? That's reptilian. You got reptilian sinuses. Hear a nigga down the street sneezing and shit, bro. Get your sick ass up out of here. Fucking dun 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 dun, contagion man. If you don't get the fuck up out of here, you sick bastard. I'm sitting in fucking. I'm sitting in this piece of shit restaurant the other day. This Spanish bitch on the phone, bro. This Spanish fucking old ass Spanish bitch on the phone. Guy. Nigga say guy. See what it's also go. I'm like, yo, bitch. Then she had the bitch on the speakerphone. I'm like, bro, the whole store don't want to hear your bullshit broke ass fucking. Where ice? What's the number to ice? Cause don't nobody want to hear it. And then I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm here charging my phone. I'm literally just here to charge my phone, bro. Cause I'm scared to sit in the car and run my car. I'm scared if I run in the car too long, the engine gonna blow up. Real life nigga, like real life poverty fucking fucked up nigga problems, bro. Nigga scared to run the car because I'm scared that this shit gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You speak, man, listen, man. Awesome. That was, yo, nah, that shit was, that nigga, I think that was for Rush Hour. That nigga was like, Gaiaka, nigga, that shit was fucking hilarious, bro. That shit is fucking hilarious. But, so then on top of the bitch, this bitch yelling in Spanish and shit. And then on top of that, Then she started coughing and sneezing and shit. She started coughing and sneezing. I'm like, oh my God, bro. And she was like 2 seats away from me. I'm like, here we go. That's my cue. Let me get my non-fucking immune system having ass the fuck up out of here, bro. A nigga could sneeze down the street. The nigga that was just sneezing could sneeze down the street. And somehow I wake up sneezing tomorrow morning and shit. The fuck? She said I speak Ebonics. You said, fuck you, pay me. Fuck is you talking about, man? And it sucked too. When it's a nice day, bro. When it's a nice, it was such a nice, beautiful day yesterday and today. This whole week is supposed to be 70, 70-ish, sunny. And it's like I'm like I can't even enjoy the fucking day cuz the whole time I'm like I'm not making any money. I'm not making any money. I'm not making money right now. I'm not on my way to make some money. You know what I mean? Like shit is crazy. The social engineering is crazy, bro. Like Memorial Day was nice as hell. How the fuck I use all the damn tissue? They don't let you make money. I've been saying that for years, bro. The last time, the last time I was allowed to make money was 2019, 2018. They sent me. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess they forget. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get some decent trips, but these motherfuckers, bro, they want me to go far as hell. They be wanting me to go far as hell. No service. Then I get to the restaurant. They want me to wait 20 fucking minutes for the food. The food's supposed to be ready when I get there. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It don't even feel right. You know, and I'm looking for other jobs. I'm not just saying, I don't want to do this shit. I hate this shit. I hate this shit, bro. But this is one of the truth is when you do ride share, anything ride share, you're not locked into minimum wage. You can make $15 an hour or you can make 30, $40 an hour if you get, if you get blessed by the ride share gods. You know what I'm saying? But these pieces of shit they want me to go so far. Like they want to give me $11 to go 28 miles. They want to pay me $11 right now to drive 28 miles. And then when I cash out the $11, they take 50 cents of it. They take Curtis Jackson of it. They take a slice of Curtis Jackson out of my fucking $11. So I get $10.50 to drive 28 miles. And then if you press reject, if you say, I don't want this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, then you get punished by a fake ass fucking algorithm that doesn't even exist. So I'm not saying like I think a lot of people is going through this shit, to be honest with you. But it's like you get punished for like I'm losing money. I'm losing money. I'm wasting time. I'm wasting gas. It should be illegal. the company is not paying the appropriate amount of money for you to fucking do these deliveries, and the people are not tipping anymore because they're getting charged out the ass. They're getting fucking raped financially just to order some fucking food. So the driver, right, is the one that's getting, you know what I mean, completely fucked. When in 2018, nigga could make you could make 13, 1400 dollars a week after gas. Probably say $200 for gas if you working all day long. You could probably make $1,100 a week delivering food. And I'm talking about I'm talking about like 9, 10 hour days though. And for somebody that like me, I don't fuck with this system. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to, but I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I don't want to work a W-2. I don't want to do anything on paper. I want to do my own shit. I want to be my own boss. Cause bro, niggas an immortal light being, and you got an NPC as your manager. It'll never work. It'll never work. You an immortal light being getting bossed around by a fucking sheeple. It'll never work. Fucking background character. You know what I mean? You got a background character telling you when you allowed to go to the bathroom. You get the fuck out of here, bro. Working is bullshit, bro. We waste our we waste the majority of our life working a meaningless fucking job, dude. Then you have kids, you end up fucking, you know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers got ungrateful ass fucking NPC'd out kids. Let's have a real conversation, bro. That's a conversation a lot of people don't ever want to talk about, bro. A lot of people don't never want to talk about this conversation, bro. There's a lot of niggas in the true community. Y'all kids is NPCs, bro. Let's have a real conversation. Nobody want to talk about that. If I had a kid and my kid was an NPC, I'd tell the truth. I'd be like, this nigga NPC. Seen this video, bro. Look at this shit, bro. I think I saved it. Because we live in this pussy ass society now where like parents are like they just scared to like discipline their children. And I was thinking about this because I was like, you know, a lot of these children, these boys are being raised by single mothers, and the boys come out very feminine. They grow up to be feminine teenagers and men, and then the females around them in their proximity, they call them bitches, they call them pussy, they call them weak. But it's like, what did you expect? What do you expect from a grown man that was babied his entire life, that never ever had to deal with discipline their entire life? That is the most, like, bro, like that is the I don't even know what, you know what I mean, like uh, I'd rather die. He said, I don't know about that because some of the moms are. I'm just saying in the context of a feminine boy that never has to endure discipline grows up to be a feminine man that's surrounded by a lot of females where it's like the either female they like the dude because he's feminine because they can share the same underwear draw, or they hate him because they, you know what I mean, like it's unnatural. So this video, this person said tough love or too tough. um Mom sparks debate after watching dad train son to be the future man of the house. So she's saying that this is on a one of them cameras or whatever. But she's the post is, moms, do y'all find it difficult to watch dad discipline the boys without intervening? I was looking out the window crying too. Okay. I'm trying to fucking. I guess I can't full screen it, but. Oh my gosh. I don't care. Have a seat. Oh. You want to get the mic up here? I just can't. I just said why and crying ain't gonna help you. Why and crying ain't gonna help you. So now, so you can whine and cry, and then when you get done, you still gotta take the mic up here. I just need help. No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yeah. You just gonna stay in pain until you get the mic up here. Yeah. You want me in pain? No, I want you to get the mic up here. Hurry up. I just need help. No, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You know, you're not hurt. I'm always hurt. I still figure out. Stand the mic back up. Stand the mic back up. No, you are being delirious. That's your problem. Yeah, you're just whining and crying instead of, if you shut the hell up and stop whining and crying and suck it up, you can do it. Bring the mic down. Thank you. Turn the wheel. Down. Thank you. Turn the wheel and grab the mic by the middle bar, like I keep telling you. By the middle bar and pick the thank you. Pick the mic up. Like, yo, bro. Get the bike now. Now you better take your time because it's going to fall back down the steps. But you trying to be all emotional. Thank you. Take the bike in here and then lock the door. Take the bike all the way in here so we don't trip over going in here. Down. Thank you. Turn the wheel and grab. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, this little kid is a demon or something. Like, this don't make no damn sense. You know? But we grew up different. We grew up different. We grew up different. We grew up in the fucking in the belt the ass phenomenon era. Now my problem is the mom posted. She said that I was outside. I was crying or some dumb shit, right? My only problem with that video is the mother should come outside. Don't just stand there and watch the video. the mother should come outside and like co-sign the father and the discipline and encourage the child to get do whatever the fuck you got to do. That's my problem. Because I'm so sick, bro. I'm so sick of parents not fucking working together. I'm so sick of that shit, bro. If you're gonna bring a soul into this demonic ass world, at least work to. You have to have unity. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers were together first before this motherfucker was ever here. That's just my thing. The mother shouldn't be in watching the camera on her phone talking about some. I'm crying. I'm crying. For what? Because at the end of the day, on the deepest level, the father is actually like deeper than discipline. Well, there's nothing more advanced than spiritual discipline. Let's have a real conversation. But the father is teaching that child how to be a fucking man and direct all of that energy. When I was a kid, if I did all of that, bro, my great grandmother, I didn't have a dude, bro. My dad never whooped my ass. I don't even know my granddad. My grandfather never knew him. Never knew him. Like on my mom's side, I never met my grandfather on my mom's side. I never met my grandfather on my dad's side. I only met my great grandfather on my mom's side. My family is fucked up. I never had my whole life. I never had a man discipline me. I got disciplined by a fucking 70, 80-year-old woman. And it wasn't just me. It was my cousins, all of us. Belt to ass season. Like, you know what I mean? That was it, period. Like, we all got disciplined by a black, damn near elderly woman. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. But that's my only problem with the video. Don't be the parent that the kid runs to when to try to spite the other parent or think they can you to push over. No. When you discipline your child, you have to stand in unity and say, yo, do what your father says or do what your mother says. In my opinion, that's what I feel like a healthy relationship would look like. You know what I'm saying? She said, I just got told I ain't shit all the time. God damn. You ain't got a spanking your whole life? Water style. You ain't never caught an electrical fucking cord to the arm, nigga. You ain't never had a remote thrown at your face, nigga. You ain't never got beat with your own toys. Cut me down verbally. Well, psychological abuse in some cases is even worse than physical abuse. So I'd rather get my ass whooped. Like I would have rather growing up get my ass whooped than deal with a lot of the psychological terrorism. But it's like in that video, it's just like the fact that it's even like what are we talking about? And it was the shit was ratio. Like the comment section was ratio. The majority of people was like the dad didn't do anything wrong at all. Dad didn't even have to. And that's the beautiful thing about like true masculinity, being a man. Like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to touch nobody. You don't have to touch the kid. It's a vibration. It's a vibration, bro. Oh, like the kid knows. You know what I mean? Like it just transfers. It's like the kid knows we're not fucking around. This is not playtime. Like this is dead ass serious. You know, and there's shit that has to get done. But I've seen it with my own eyes where it's like I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it where children are literally deprived. They're deprived of discipline. And they turn out to be fuck niggas. They turn out to be pieces of shit, which is on course. That's just the natural trajectory. You know, and that's probably another reason why. That's probably another reason why I'm not married and don't have kids because I just never met a chick that I respected enough. I never in my life met a chick that I respected enough to bring a soul into this world with and trusted enough. Like fucking like divine trust. I'm like, yeah, I trust you to bring a soul into this world. And we act as guides. You know what I mean? To develop this motherfucking consciousness on a level that will surpass ours. I never had that. I never had that. Every chick I ever been with, bro. Every chick I ever been with, bro. Like Monday they love me. Tuesday, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. They ready to go. She said you could always die. I ain't even. I think the ship has sailed or sunk. That motherfucker at the bottom of the ocean. I think just some things like some things if you know they happen like you know if they're you know they happen like I don't you know how you just feel something in your spirit like something that you feel like you want to do or have to do. I don't feel like that for kids, you know. I don't feel like I need to have kids. And also financially I can't take care of no fucking kid. You know, it's about being realistic too. And you see these people, man, and I feel bad for these kids. I feel terrible for these kids, these souls, you know, on a deeper level, these souls that gotta come into this motherfucker already at a disadvantage. Disadvantaged souls. Like it's fucked up. It's like and even just fuck the money, bro. Cause the people a lot of people I know, we grew up regular, like nobody was rich. We grew up regular or poor. That was it. Pay, like paycheck to paycheck, or you was in debt. Like you was fucked up. But the least you can do is cover that soul in unconditional love and you know proper guidance. Let's have a real that's the least you can do. You know, because that's what Kelly said. Kelly said that money is useless in the spirit realm. So it's like I try to have interactions with people like that surpass anything like you know anything currency can you know what I mean. So uh, but my indoctrination heavy on the discipline, super heavy on the discipline. Because if you don't discipline your kid, bro, you're hurting them. You want to see your kid in juvie? You want to see your kid in a casket? That's a reflection of you. You want to see your kid on a missing poster? You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to see my kid. I wouldn't want to see somebody else's kid. I don't want to see none of that shit. But I know that if I had a kid, like, bro, that'd be my best fucking friend, dude. If I had a son or a daughter, that would be my best fucking friend, dog. So, niggas is lucky, especially niggas that's like, um, just awakened souls, man. If you an awakened soul, and you're not just a person that's like going through this social engineering. Oh, I'm supposed to have this social manipulated clock and shit. Well, I'm supposed to have children at this age, and I'm supposed to get a home at this age, and I'm supposed to have a career. Like, no, like if you an awakened soul and you actually found somebody to like bring some souls into this world, like you mad lucky. You know what I'm saying? You mad lucky. But it's like I could have had kids, but I knew it would have ended. It would have been the same recycling of trauma. And my whole life, I was like, I can't do it. I can't make a fucking brand new soul have to go through. I can't do it. I can't be that selfish. I can't do it. I can't do it. I could fucking ruin my life, destroy my life, whatever, whatever. But I can't make another soul have to go through that shit. Fucking bright ass lights. God damn. She said that soul could be the one that changes the world. What in the hallmark? What kind of order style? That sound. That's some bullshit. It sound good, but that's some bullshit. That nigga was supposed to be. Hold on. There was a nigga that was supposed to change the world. Well, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's freezes, leaves us, preases. What's this? It's on the tip of my tongue. Who was that motherfucker that was supposed to change the world, Craig? Ain't no fix. Ain't no changing this fucking. Ain't no changing this hellhole. Shit. Think so? That nigga got. That was a. He introduced the world to divine love, and the world introduced him to fucking biblical assassination. Let's have a real conversation. God damn. Ain't that some shit? Imagine walking up to somebody. This is the truth. Love is truth. The truth is love. This is all I have for you. And then a motherfucker be like, well, this is what I got for you. I got 4 nails. I got 4 nails and a cross. Damn. And a bitch ass nigga in your camp. I got 4 nails across and a bitch ass nigga on your team. I pray a nigga never do me like Jesus, bro. I mean, like, I'm just being respectfully. I pray a nigga never do me like Jesus, bro. Shit. I'd rather crawl into a motherfucking cave and die in peace or some shit, bro. Nigga turn me into a motherfucking pinata and shit. Like, what is we talking about, man? God, what in the biblical assassination? This nigga Mel Gibson still alive, nigga. Oh, man. Well, nigga ain't making no money tonight. I made $25 today. Type shit.
Happy birthday. That was a surprise. We sing it. I love it. Do you guys want the cake? I only need 2 slices. Are you sure? Yeah, I don't want it. Okay, you want me to cut? But did you see? You saw? I loved it. I loved the picture. Look at this picture. You're yours, Happy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. This is adorable. I know. Are you sure you want to help? No, I just need. Can I cut it? Yes, please do. Sorry, it's been a long day. No. We're all tired, but we're happy you came to visit us, okay? Really happy. Let me get some spoons, okay? Yeah. Hey, can you take this, please? Sure. You want to put it in there? You can. It's trash. Oh, okay. Yay! They are like, oh, that was phenomenal, they said in the kitchen. All right, well, I'll let you. Perfect. All of you to have your cake. Thank you. Have a good night. I need some help.
That's like the cutest shit ever, bro. It's grown ass adults, bro. It's some nigga in the world with 20 siblings and shit, and none of them said happy birthday to that motherfucker, dog.